my name is Kaylee,
My name's Carmen.
and today we're gonna be interviewing people out in public.
And our questions are going to be based on gender.
Do you think gender equality is important?
I think so.
And why?
Cause let's say in the background I grew up, like in China, we only think they only have two gender, like the man and the female. And if you are gay or you like transgender, you feel like a little bit upset because no one think you should be what you are. They only think, oh, if you are a man, you should be a man. If you're a girl, you can't be like tomboy. You are in the wrong gender. So I feel like the gender equality is really important for a person because people should be what they should be.
What do you
Make
think about
sense?
gender equality?
Um,
Do you think it's important?
yes.
How so?
Um, I think every person should have equal rights. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
I believe in gender equality. I mean, it's not fair to tell somebody they can't do something. Um, so, I mean, I grew up in the LGBT community in all aspects. I have three younger sisters, so having unfair rights just doesn't feel right. If that makes sense, you know.
Do you believe in the traditional gender stereotypes?
I think so. Like, let's say the man have to have a big muscle and they have to take care of all the responsibility for the family. But I think the women should do the same thing. That's why they have their rights in the family and they have their power to control everything in their life. They cannot be controlled by someone.
Another question is, do you believe in traditional gender stereotypes?
No,
No?
not at all.
Ex-
Not even close. No.
No, but do they exist? Yes.
For
Yes.
sure, 100%.
Believe like on traditional like gender roles.
From a men's perspective, yeah. I can't speak on the women's or want to speak on the women's. They do their thing. Whoever wants to do their thing. But from
Like
my
you-
point of view, I feel like any man should provide for their loved ones, not even the woman, their loved ones.
How do you feel about women in the military?
I mean, I support it. I mean, they shouldn't judge a female or yeah. I support
I
it.
feel like they're not gonna perform the same as a guy, but doesn't mean they're not good at what they're doing though.
Yeah. Think about women in the military.
Oh, women in the military?
Yeah.
Great, yeah. Why not?
I have a response for that. I do. The no so I mean, women and men they can do a lot of similar things, but how they go about it is always different due to our just physical natures. For women themselves, they're a lot more strong-minded. They have a lot more nurturing soul. They have more embedded in their emotions. A man is more straightforward, more direct. They have more physical physique to get certain things done. So for you trying for one to try to push a gender norm on the opposite sex to make them to produce the exact same way is not fair because everybody has their certain roles that they perform at their best at.
Do people criticize you by the way you talk, like based on your gender or where you come from?
Not so much for me. I feel like being a bigger guy, people feel like, oh, it's like he's gonna kick my butt, so I shouldn't mess with him. So naturally, my whole life, people have been good on me. But I feel like definitely people, may criticize people on the way they, talk or walk, and but thankfully not for me. But I don't judge anyone else. But I'm, you know,
Do you have any say about that? Do you ever experience?
All the time. I think now, and especially when I was growing up, because there's so many stereotypes of people of color on TV. So people expect black people to talk a certain way, to have a certain behavior, to dress a certain way. And I never quite fit in that mold. So there was always something about saying that I was white, I was dressing white because of how I spoke and how I acted.
Do people ever criticize by the way you talk? Like criticize you?
Or like by your gender or anything?
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
just 'cause you're
I
like,
think
Do
so
they
'cause
judge
I
you?
work here and let's say here have a security always like make some joke for I'm a Chinese girl. Things like that. I feel a little bit annoying. They just see me what I'm looking, but they didn't see me inside.
how many genders do you believe there are?
I don't know what the correct. I believe in. Oh God, how do I say this? I'm probably gonna mess this up. I apologize to anyone because there are things I am still learning as well. I believe in gender fluidity.
How
That
many
makes
genders do you
sense.
think there are? Like what do you believe?
So everybody is entitled to do and be whatever they want and choose to be. But if I stay in terms of science, everybody does come out as either an X chromosome or an XY chromosome, and that we cannot deny.
I'm not so sure.
And why? Like,
Because
I
it's
suppose
just
it's
like, dumb.
to-
Like, how are you gonna make up a gender? Like, honestly, at the end of the day, like, I'm not shaming on you for making up your own gender, but it's just male and female at the end of the day.
How many genders do you believe there are?
Two. That's biblical. Yeah. That's not my opinion. That's God's opinion. Next.
what do you think about gender neutral pronouns?
But like they?
Yeah, like they did.
That's improper grammar.
Like just pronouns in general, yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like pronouns. Like, either you're her or him. Like, I don't like. Okay, like I'll respect it, but I'm just like, no. Alright. Yeah, good.
Well, thank you.
Alright,
Thank you for your time.
Thank you,